Bienvenidos a un nuevo más. Hoy venimos con la historia del TikTok más dirty, es como enfermo, como sucio o bizarro o algo así. Sería como más o menos como por ese estilo. Predator. Predator ya es como alguien que caza. Pero en este caso creo que ya sabemos en qué significa de pronto quiere decirlo. TikTok yo creo que es una plataforma de las que más se usa últimamente y vamos a ver qué nos encontramos.
Bone-chilling Snapchats, horrible videos, and a real-life sting operation where he'd try to meet a minor. This is the incredibly creepy story of Buddy Haynes, aka TikTok's dirtiest predator. His account going by
Depredador. TikTok. No me imagino cuántas veces se habré cometido el error de mostrarles a ustedes subtítulos en español y salgan correcciones así, pero bueno. Sí, en el depredador más sucio.
the name of the Buddy was first registered back in 2018, on which Buddy would describe himself as a 26-year-old jiu-jitsu athlete and gamer. His early videos were a laughable display of what you might call his dancing skills, and while this kind of content was fairly innocent at the start, he then began to post these bizarre provocative videos in which he'd try to come off as a sexy TikTok bad boy.
Girls really look for in a guy. You don't have to be funny. Hell, you don't even have to be really that good looking. What they really want is they want a Batman in the streets and a Joker in the sheets.
The videos were unbelievably stupid,
Wow.
yet in a bizarre turn of events, they were judged as being so terrible that they'd gained the attention of a few notable YouTubers.
He's got a Zelda handbook. He's a little good boy. But then he does that 360, pulls out some handcuffs, leather coat. Boy, you best watch out for him. He gonna be snatching up your girl all day.
This helped the Buddy to receive an influx of over 25,000
25,000
followers, during which the
seguidores.
YouTuber Slazo would also give his opinion.
Do not let this man knee you with handcuffs. Never do that. That's not a good idea.
And while nobody knew it at the time, Slazo was wise in suggesting to avoid this man with handcuffs, as the Buddy's content only became weirder and weirder from here on out. Instead of posting innocent dancing videos or even cringy bad boy videos, he rather began to post various creepy TikTok duets, often involving girls who looked underage. There were multiple videos that followed this same kind of premise. Some were innocent while others were a little more dicey, leading the Buddy to receive his first bit of hate, which he'd address in a dedicated upload.
To my haters, all you're doing is fueling the fire. When you comment, like my stuff, follow me, and react to my videos trying to down me, you're just making it worse for you. So, do yourself a favor, block me, because I will continue to do duets with my fans that love me, and I will continue to do videos from my house where I live with my parents who love and support me, and I support them because they need me.
However, this did nothing to stop those
¿En serio tus padres te apoyan con esa vaina? Güey, qué miedo. Esto se vuelve cada vez más bizarro y ya me estoy poniendo incómodo. Para cierto, el mensaje que escucharon de Steam fue a mí. No es en el video, es a mí que me llegó el mensaje a mí en Steam.
who disliked him, as he then posted another video explaining that people had been looking for his personal information.
So as you can tell, I'm still here, but I now have another issue. I have not people that found me on Facebook. You harassed me on Facebook, and I will take you to the police. Because this is getting way too far, people. This is too far.
Pues si los llevas a la policía es más probable que te encarcelen a ti mismo. Por la misma cantidad de reacciones que has hecho.
And it's really no wonder why he was making an effort to hide it, as anonymity might have been the only thing saving him from what was about to happen. On the 2nd of October 2000,
A mí esos videos me dan un... Bueno, nunca supe cómo se diría al fin la palabra, pero me dan como estrés, como ansiedad. Ese tipo de videos que están por acá,
might have been the only
como el que está haciendo esta vieja. Güey, se encontraron demasiados tipos de videos así. Y eran súper irritables, como, güey, ¿quién va a hacerte un dúo con esta vaina?
thing saving him from what was about to happen. On the 2nd of October 2018, a TikToker by the name of BitHoji would upload a video explaining that the Buddy had been acting a little unethical behind the scenes.
Buddy Boudet talks to girls from the ages of like 12 to 15. He messages them on Instagram with very lewd videos and lewd messages and pictures, etc. A group of people, including myself, called him out on it, and now law enforcement is taking over.
As mentioned, the Buddy had been messaging various underage girls via Instagram, and there was a bunch
Yeah,
of
it is
evidence to
bit-
go with it.
Oh, how old are you? 14? I mean, may I be honest? Yeah, of course. If it was me, I'd try to make the relationship with you last for years. LOL, I feel like I look stupid. You're okay, don't worry about it. I kinda sorta have a crush on you. and shouldn't. And that's basically where he just dug his grave 100%.
In a different chat, the buddy sent an inappropriate photo to a girl who he knew was underage, while in another he threw himself a pity party stating, "Just feel ugly and unwanted. No girl finds me cute or anything. Am I that ugly? I feel like it." However, the best chat logs were gathered by Jay Aubrey, as he was able to message some of the girls back in 2018 when all of this first went down.
Why don't you just send me something? Well, it's like blowing a kiss or something. If you don't want to, that's fine. And of course, it doesn't change once he got her phone number. You're a hottie and I'm an ugly. Oh, so I see some sugar daddy action at play here. Sent you something on Snap. Oops, may I be honest? Yeah, sure, haha. I sent those videos because I'm sorta turned on and wanted to tease you.
The videos in question were abundant and took the story to a whole new level of creepy.
You're the cute one here, not me, so. Not fair. Like, I can't even make you blush, so it seems like. Make me crush on you even more.
However, apparently this whole thing was nothing more than a big misunderstanding, as the buddy would take to his TikTok to state that he'd been hacked, and it was rather Bithoji, the girl who originally exposed him,
Islamin Hisner sent those kids and was hacked.
who'd been trying
Está diciendo que nunca envió sus videos a los niños y que estuvo hackeado.
to frame him by sending these messages. She'd respond to these claims in the days that followed.
I'm flattered that he thinks I'm smart enough to hack into someone's iCloud, and I'm honored that he thinks I'm smart enough to know how to hack into someone's Instagram and send fake DMs. I would not make something up to this extent just to make someone look bad.
And it's safe to say that nobody else was buying the buddy's excuses, as he'd go ahead and turn off his TikTok comments before vacating the account altogether. TikTokers such as Bithoji began to celebrate, stating that the buddy case has come to a beautiful close, with a common sentiment being that he'd been arrested.
From everything I've seen, it's most likely that he's been arrested, and thank God.
Yet, unbeknownst to everybody at the time, this was only the tip of the
When dating someone, what age range do you typically choose? Entre 18 y 36 dice, o sea, la pregunta es como que cuando él busca salir en citas, ¿cuál es el rango típico que él suele buscar? 18 a 36.
between the ages of 18 and 36, so to be caught Snapchatting a girl he knew was 16 wasn't the best look. After being asked were the allegations true, he'd simply state nope, and after a follow-up question of how do you feel about all the allegations toward you, he'd simply write it's all bull, which didn't exactly disprove anything, especially since there was more evidence just around the corner. Less than 2 weeks after stating that the allegations were untrue, a YouTube account by the name of Jadica uploaded a video talking about a new experience with the Buddy, which is best described in her own words.
I found his Snapchat and I started posing as a 16-year-old to try and catch him in the act. And here is where I was like, well, you know, I'm not really all that experienced in flirting. And he said that I can practice on him. That's when he said really about me saying, oh, I'm not that experienced in flirting, you know. And then here I told him that I was bored and he said he could make it better. And then I asked him what he meant by that. And he said, oh, well, I'd probably make out with you, haha. And I don't remember why, but at some point he said this, and I was like, okay, well, what do you mean by that? And he said, don't need you falling for me.
Only 3 months after this exchange, the Buddy was catfished once again, this time by a YouTuber named Activist Plug, who had spent 3 months convincing the Buddy that he was a 17-year-old girl. However, Buddy had apparently learned somewhat of a lesson from his past experiences, as he kept the conversation platonic the whole time, yet he'd still agree to meet up with the non-existent 17-year-old, where Activist Plug was there to confront him.
How are you?
Doing good.
Good.
What you up to?
I'm just hanging out.
Just hanging out?
Yep.
Not meeting a friend?
No.
So you don't know anyone by the name of Cat?
No. I don't know anybody named Cat.
You weren't meeting anyone here by 6?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Buddy had been busted once again, this time in the most embarrassing setting to date, after which it seemed as though the Buddy shenanigans might have finally been coming to an end. He'd retire his presence on TikTok and instead become a streamer on Twitch. However, with his most impressive Twitch feed being him getting 5 kills on Fortnite, it's not difficult to see how his account, going by the name of Papa Freak, was unable to gain more than 300 followers. Buddy would also try to launch a SoundCloud music career under the name Freak Alpha. However, to put it lightly, the music wasn't very good.
Who would have thought that falling in reverse would be the claim to fame, and after all these months still king of the game? Everyone knows my name.
It seemed as though the Buddy had run out of ways to progress on the internet, so he'd delete his Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook before going silent. Rumors began to circulate that he'd been arrested for driving slowly in a school zone, although he wasn't even on the internet to give his side of the story. That would be until January 2021, approximately 18 months after anybody had heard from him, when the Buddy would create a new YouTube channel called Papa Freak before uploading a video titled Campfire Chat Clearing the Air, in which Buddy would finally give his full side of the story. He began by talking about why he joined TikTok in the first place.
Back in 2018, I started TikTok and started enjoying it. I wanted to find an outlet to entertain people. You know, me being the butt of the joke, you know, making cringy videos and be just not really caring what people think.
Before giving a possible motive for his own poor decisions.
I've dealt with a lot of depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, alcohol abuse. There's a lot of those videos that I was not necessarily in my correct state of mind.
Buddy would then explain that he was making an effort to fix his life.
I'm staying away from TikTok. As much as you people ask me to go back, I've stopped drinking completely. I'm back on my medicine. I'm in therapy.
The Buddy's last real offense seemed to have been his park meetup in 2019, so perhaps after everything, the Buddy has finally learned his lesson.
Es que, pues, si lo vemos desde ese lado, las redes sociales son un peligro. O sea, por donde ustedes lo vean, hay demasiado peligro. Y creo que no hay ninguna como red social segura. Porque si se dan cuenta, últimamente esto está súper disparatado y casos como estos hay millones. De hecho, hasta hay demasiado recientes. Entonces, tengan cuidado con cómo manejan estas redes sociales. Porque, güey, que... O sea, yo no conocía TikTok en 2018. Era muy raro, la verdad. Yo conocí TikTok hasta en pandemia. O sea, cuando era literalmente como inicios de pandemia, yo conocí TikTok y todo eso que existía. Pero, güey, qué miedo eso. Y eso era en 2018, güey. Yo creo que TikTok en esos tiempos no manejaba como tanta seguridad como lo es ahorita mismo. Entonces, espero que se olvide, espero ya como entendió este tipo de casos. Se mantiene muy buenos videos. Es creo que el tercer video que el que reaccionó ya. Pero, güey, este man tiene una edición muy buena. Entonces, no siendo más, si les gustó, dejen me gusta, compartan, suscríbanse. El canal de Sony está como siempre en la descripción del video. Y algo que yo creo que cabe resaltar, güey, las miniaturas de este man son únicas y eso que le da el boom a él. No siento más, güey, me quedo sin voz. Y me quedan como 2 videos más por grabar. Pero bueno, acá tengo Coca-Cola. Mira si no más, nos veremos en el próximo video. Bye bye.